the beginning of 2011, and I oftentimes get asked, what are some of the most important concepts or trends happening right now for the next 12 months? The very first one that I think is incredibly important is a concept that I learned about from a very successful marketer named Eben Pagan, and he called this moving the free line. Now, what it means is simply this: finding a way to take valuable information or services and give them away for free to get people paying attention, interested, and participating in your business. So in the example of a, let's take an auto body mechanic, like a mechanic or a garage. Could you imagine if on the mechanic's website, instead of just saying, this is where we're located, these are the hours of operation, and here's our contact information, what if on their website there was like a YouTube video explaining how to change your oil? I mean, what the heck mechanic would be giving away free information like that, that otherwise maybe in the past they would have charged for? Secondly, what if that auto mechanic said, here's the top 10 things people bring their cars in for that they could easily just fix at home and never have to come in? What would that do? I mean, holy smokes, that's giving away incredible information completely for free. And while that may seem bonkers, I mean, think about the number of people be like, hey, like, have you seen Bob the mechanic's website? You should go check it out. And when he's giving that away, he can easily ask for people's name and email address in return. And guess what? Money's in the database. Your list is everything. So that's the first trend, is moving the free line. And it doesn't need to cost you a lot of money, just some information shared with your prospective customers. The second thing that I think is incredibly important is the concept of content marketing. It's related to moving the free line because we're sharing great content. Now, I think that it's the underlying idea behind things like YouTube, things like Facebook, things like Twitter, blogs. I mean, all this stuff is based on people sharing great information. I'm not going to get a lot more into content marketing because I explained it elsewhere on this blog. Just put it into the search bar, just type in content marketing and it'll come up. However, I really think that content marketing, and the better that people can get at that, whether it's a multi-level marketing company, whether it's a retail store like brick and mortar, whether it's internet marketing, whatever, that is going to be a huge, huge driver. The third trend that I think is going to be incredibly important and just increasingly become so is the concept of joint ventures. Elsewhere on this website, I explained how I was able to get access to 12,000 new customers simultaneously over one coffee. If you could have that kind of power in your own business, what would it do for you? So joint ventures with centers of influence, and the more that people discover that and are using that, I mean, that's called working smart. So I think that's a third really important lesson and concept for 2011. Maybe it's not as much of a trend because people just don't seem to do it all that much, but nonetheless, it's incredibly leveraged and incredibly potent. So this is Tim Francis with the 3 most important concepts I think for 2011, and I hope that you've got a lot by visiting this blog. Onwards and upwards.